Hi everyone, welcome to the French DC. My name is Devash and I am a registered engineer in the province of Quebec. Today I'll be going over step-by-step application process and the entire procedure to get your engineering license as an international student from L'Ordre des Ingénieurs du Québec. The first step is to have your application form ready. You have to submit all the documents, all the necessary documents. Once you have your file ready, you need to submit it to OIQ. The second step is they will be analyzing your file, which might take 8 to 12 weeks as it's shown here. After analyzing your file, they will send you a decision whether you are eligible to get the title of CPI or not. CPI is Candidat à la Profession d'Ingénieur. It's equivalent to EIT, which is also Engineer in Training, but here in Quebec it's known as CPI. Once you have your CPI, you need to satisfy the conditions of all the three sections shown here. This is theoretical section, this is the practical section, and this is the linguistic section, which I'll be covering in detail later in this video. And then once all the conditions have been met, all the three sections have been satisfied completely, you will then be eligible to get your engineer's license. So first of all, we'll go on to the homepage of OIQ. We then proceed to future members. Since I have an international degree, I'll go to this section, and then this page will tell us what documents are needed in order to apply for the admission program. If we scroll down, we have three situations here. First is if you have a degree from France. Second one is if your university is subjected to Washington Agreement, you need to provide the documents that are listed here. And lastly, if your university is not in accordance with Washington Agreement, you need to provide the documents that are listed here. In my case, my university didn't fall under the Washington Agreement, so I had to provide all the documents that are listed here. The first document would be a completed and signed application for admission. If you click on this hyperlink, it's gonna take you this page where you will be selecting whether you did your engineering in Quebec, or if you did your engineering outside Quebec, you have to select this option. This is only applicable to your bachelor's degree, so regardless of your master's degree being done in Canada. So if your bachelor's degree is outside Quebec, you need to select this option. You have to say no, since you do not have any engineer's number or your file number, you have to say no. If you are an engineer from other association, you have to say yes. In my case, it's no, so I'll select no. And then here they're gonna ask you your details of your bachelor's degree. So I'll just show it as an example what I did for mine. So I'll do modify, I'll do India, which university. For me it was Université de Technologie de Gujarat. It was Bachelor's of Engineering, and it was Mechanical Engineering, which is Génie Mécanique. Here I obtained my degree in 2018 in month of October, and I'll just simply add it here. Once you have it, the next step is to fill out your experience. Well, here they're asking if you have any engineering experience. In my case, I didn't have any engineering experience, so I'll just say moins de 5 ans. It means that less than 5 years, and I'll proceed to the next step. Once you reach to this page, you have to fill out your name, your surname, your email address, your date of birth, and your password. Once you fill in all the details and submit to OIQ, they will be sending you an email that will contain your engineering number, which in fact will be used to create the portal on their website, and you simply have to follow the instructions that they have provided in your email to create your portal online. Once you complete the application for admission, the next step would be creating an account with World Education Services. You need to create an account with WES. You need to have your evaluation report, and so you just have to follow the procedures that are listed here. Remember that WES will have to send your report electronically to OIQ. So in order to do that, you will have to follow these steps. If you don't follow these steps, then WES won't be able to send your degree or your report electronically to OIQ. So please make sure to follow all the steps that are listed here. Oops. The next step would be, the next document is your birth certificate, your any national identity, the transcript that you obtained in Canada. If your bachelor's degree is done outside Canada, in my case it was Gujarat Technological University, so you will have to ask your university to send the transcript electronically to OIQ. If it's not sent electronically, they won't consider. So please make sure that you send your transcript from university electronically to OIQ. Next thing is to have a detailed description of each course that you took during your bachelor's degree. I'll show you what mine looks like. So this is the description of all the courses that I did during my bachelor's degree. As you can see, it's 158 pages. So you really have to be patient while doing this step. This you can easily find from your university. If you don't have any details on the syllabus or the courses that are covered during your bachelor's degree, you might have to contact your university. But I was lucky enough to have the description of all the courses that I did, and here's what it looks like. So I combined all the courses into one PDF file, and so this entire document would be my description of all the courses. So once you have your description of each course for your diploma, the next thing is to have a table of correspondence for your course descriptions. This I will show you in a while how it looks like. The next document would be your university degree. If you have done your bachelor's, you need to show the degree that you got after completion. If you have done anything above, in my case I did master's in mechanical engineering, so I had to provide both bachelor's degree and master's degree. The next document is applicable not to everyone, but if you have been doing thesis, if you have a final year project where you have been doing any engineering work, you need to give them a brief document showing all the engineering work you did, and if you have any certificate showing how many hours you did, what was the project duration, and what were the credits that you got for the project. In my case, I didn't do any internship or I didn't do any thesis, so I didn't provide any document. The next document would be demonstrating level of your French. This is not necessary at the beginning of the process, but eventually you will be needing it in order to get your license. And the last step would be payment of your application fee. Now coming back to the table of correspondence, once you click the link, it will redirect you to the form that will be necessary in providing your course description. You have to fill out your file number, your last name, your first name, your university, what was the length of the program, what was the name of the program, and if you have any majors, you can specify it here. The file number, you will be getting it from OIQ. Once you complete this step, once you complete and sign the application for admission, they will give you your file number, which will be used to complete the table of correspondence here. I'll quickly show you a draft that I prepared. So these are the details, and then you have to put all the courses one by one. So here's my VES report. Beginning with communication skills, I have to follow the same order here. So if you see the order here, it should be same in the table correspondence. You have to follow the same order. And then the third column is asking on which page your description of course is. So if I open my description of courses, my communication skill is on page 1. So I wrote 1 here. Computer programming is on page 4. Let us verify. So computer programming, it's on page 4, yes. So like this, you have to fill out for each and every course that you took at during your bachelor's degree. This is mine, but it's case specific, so please make sure that you don't do any mistakes here, as this is one of the most important documents for your application. So once you have submitted all the documents that are necessary to support your file, OIQ will start analyzing your file. It will see if you meet the eligibility criteria. This could take about 8 to 12 weeks. So once they have made a decision, you will get an email from them saying if you are eligible for the title of CPI, which is Candida a la Professor d'Ingénieur. Once you have your CPI title, you need to satisfy 3 sections that I mentioned earlier in the video. So here are 3 components that you will need to complete after getting the title of CPI. The first one is theoretical component, where you will have to do online training from your CPI portal. The training is about 25 to 30 hours, and once you complete that training, then and then you will be able to sit for the professional exams, also known as the ethical exam. You will need to have at least 60% to pass the professional exam. Next is the practical component, where you will have to show at least 24 months of experience under someone who is already a member of OIQ and holds the engineering license. Along this, you will also have to demonstrate that during your engineering experience, you were able to acquire 27 competencies listed by OIQ. There are major 6 competencies, but these 6 competencies are then subdivided into 27 sub-competencies, which you will need to show. And also let me know in the comment section if you want to know more about these competencies and how you should fill engineering experience. So the last component is language component, where you will have to show enough knowledge of French. Well, how will you decide if you need to give the French exam or not? So here's a guide provided by OIQ. Here are 3 conditions. If you fall under any of these conditions, you will be exempted from writing the French exam. If you do not fall under these conditions, you will have to give a French exam, which is conducted by Office Québécois de la langue française. I can make a separate video concerning how to prepare for the French exam for OQLF. So let me know in the comment section if you want a separate video for that. So once you complete all the 3 components, you will then have to submit your file to OIQ. OIQ will then will do the final evaluation of your practical, theoretical and linguistic component. If everything is fine, they will send you an email stating whether you have got the engineer's permit or not. And there you have it. Once everything is approved, you can officially start using your engineer's title. You will be receiving the hard copy just like you see here in about 5 to 10 business days. Once it's there, you can start practicing engineering work on your own. You wouldn't have to be under someone else's supervision. So officially you can start doing your own engineering work. And that's it for today, guys. I hope my video was informative and it helped you get an insight on how to get an engineer's license from Quebec. If you have any questions, do let me know. Do reach out the comment section where I'll be responding to each and every comment. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.